What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with another episode. I think I'm just gonna say another episode because it's not, it is Clean and Green Lawn Service, but I'm in the middle of the off season and I'm working on other stuff, man. Matter of fact, I am about to show you what I've been working on and take you for a little tour of a custom curtain valance that I'm making for my wife in the wood shack. So actually got a couple of things that I've made and I'm gonna show you those. Probably gonna get these installed, snap some pictures of them and share them on my page or whatever. And you know, just I like doing some custom woodworking stuff, so you know, take that, generate revenue, right? Little small projects, generate revenue, pay for your tools, all that kind of stuff. Something to kind of do in the off season, something to piddle around with. So let's go look in the wood shack at what I got. All right, here's one of the things that I built. This is gonna be a floating shelf that's gonna be put in by a French cleat on the back, just hangs on the wall. This is about a it's actually like 4 1/8 by 4 1/2, I think. 4 1/4, something like that. I just used some old material I had. I took and look how rustic it looks. See that? Got these screws beat into it. This is actually 3 pieces of wood, 45, put together with end caps 45 in it. So it looks sort of like, and then of course I beat it up and put some indentions in it. Scratches and scrapes, stained it, put a coat of lacquer on it, and it looks very rustic. It looks like a 4x4 beam. I can make those, you know, I can make it 8x8 or 8x12 or whatever, and so that's what I got going on. And I'll probably put that in the house, but here, this is going to be a custom curtain valance. It's going to get these hooks on it to hang curtains on, and so I got to figure out my layout. I got to put 19 hooks on it to work for what we need. I think they're going to be somewhere around 4 inches apart. So anyway, I got to do the math on that, but this is going to hang on the wall, not hang. It'll be screwed to the wall. And that's it. This one's about 80 inches long. I got another one I've already put in the house. It's about 96 inches long. My wife will hang curtains on them, tie them up in the corner. But we'll show you all that in a little bit. Let me get this thing laid out here and show you what we got. All right, now you can kind of see what we're doing. I got the hooks down a 1/2 inch. I just made a little jig that I set against there to get that. And I got one on each end. I come in 1 inch from the end, put one in the center, one down here. Now this is a piece of poplar. You can see the grain in it. You can use whatever kind of wood. Also, this is a classic gray stain. You can use whatever kind of stain you want. That's just what that's what my wife likes. We got lighter gray walls and we put this darker gray look on top of it. So now that I got this done, what I'm gonna do is figure out what my measurement needs to be. Because right now I got 3 on here. I need to put 16 more, which is going to be 8 on either side, middle ends. And so I'm going to pull a measurement here, figure out what distance I need to put them at to get that measurement. So, you know, where I need to locate them at. So that's going to be the next step. I'll probably just put you on time lapse for that. All right, now as you can see, we have all of our hooks on there. We've got a total of 19. Number 10 is in the center, and then there are 9 on each side. So that's going to make our curtains come out like they need to. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to take off this one, This board has just a little bit of a bow to it, so probably what I'm going to do is take off the two end ones and get me too close to the middle. I'm going to take them off, drill holes behind these, and I'm going into sheetrock anyway, so I'm going to have to put anchors in them, so I'm not going to be able to hit the studs. Now, you could take, if you were trying to go into the studs, we don't have studs, we got brick walls with wood strips and sheetrock on it. So if you were trying to go into the studs, which would be a good idea, you could either plan out your hooks to make sure you hit the studs, if that was a possibility, and or you can drill and countersink a hole, take your screws, paint them gray. It won't be that obvious, especially if you come under here, because under here the curtains are going to hang. All right, and so these are the curtains with the loops in them. So if you were to come down here, put you about 3 or 4 gray screws into the studs, just wherever they fall, that would be fine. All right, I've drilled the holes to run these through. I did go ahead and run them down into the wood. You might have been able to tell that, just to sink them down where they're flush. That way when that goes back over it, it'll be nice and flush. So I did that for all 4 holes, and now we'll go in the house and I'll mount this. Now I'm not going to show you how to mount it. If you've got questions about how, because again, each application is going to be a little bit different. You could use toggle bolts. You can use anchor screws. If you have wood in the wall to go into, again, you can just use regular wood screws to hold this up there, or whatever the case might be. So we're going to get it mounted, and I'm going to give you a shot of it, and then we'll close out the video. All right, there we go. The Valance is in. Lighting's kind of bad in here, but that didn't help. It'll make a difference. There we go. Put the curtain on now. All right, we got them up. Of course, my wife will take time up in the corner like she wants them and all that, but just so you can see. And obviously they have some overlap. All right, there we go. Now that sun coming in makes it kind of bright, but that is the finished product. How much them curtains cost? I'm gonna get y'all a price. All right, so I believe my wife said they're called window top tab shears. Those are just sheer curtains. You can tell, obviously, the light's coming through them. Those, they've gone up. They were less than $10, but now with tax and all, they're probably $15 a piece. So we use 4 of them. We also use 4 of them on the other side, which is about a 90-inch window probably combined. So anyway, let's say $60 in them. The little hooks that I put up there, a box of 20, we use 19 of them. That'd be about $12, so you're up to about $72. We also put 2 hooks right beside the window trim to hold the shears over, and you can get a pack of them for probably $10 for 20 of them or whatever. So we're probably up to let's say about $85. And then you consider the wood and the material that I had with the wood. Now, I have a lot of this stuff, but if you were just doing it one time on your own, you'd have to buy a little thing of stain. I don't even know what stain's going for, let's say $10. And if you picked up a board like that at Lowe's, it's going to be kind of expensive. Probably $20 for a board like that or so, maybe $25. You're probably at $125 doing a project like that. Now, if I was going to do that, do an install for somebody, obviously they probably wouldn't just want one window. We'd probably do a whole room. But you know, for something like that, that'd probably be a $250. Certainly, if it was standalone, it might be a $300 window. Now, that's me supplying everything: the wood, the stain, putting clear coat on it, putting the hooks on it, bringing it to the person's house, mounting it. You have to take into consideration, you know, you got to go to the house, measure. You got to come back and build it, go back to the house and install. A lot of time involved there. Be an easy $300 project. That's if it were close by. You know, perhaps even more. Now, if I build it and they picked it up and installed it themselves, put their own curtains on it, probably just for that valance with the hooks on it, you know, I might do $100 or something like that. But anyway, it's expensive to do this kind of stuff, you know, and a lot of people think it's not going to be. But if you look at those curtain rods, the curtain rods that we took down from up there, those rods were probably $60-something a piece, you know, to span across those windows. Kind of decorative, got the little balls on the end, or little, whatever you call them on the end. So anyway, that's just another little woodshop project. I have not mounted if you don't know about French cleats, you can look for them on YouTube, see how to do French cleats for a floating shelf. I have not mounted that shelf yet. Once my wife figures out where she wants it, or I may just put it up somewhere for display, you know, I will give y'all, probably do a little video on it as well. But anyway, hey, appreciate you taking time to watch the video. I'm turned around the wrong way, aren't I? Probably dark in here. But I appreciate you taking time to watch the video. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Hope you have a great day.